Podcorn. This podcast is brought to you by MC2424A, IPR MSA, UITM, Malacca Chapter.
Fellow Greenies, welcome to Safe Blue, Live Green podcast. I am Shafiqa Saifullah, your host of today. In today's episode, we will talk about 10 heroic NGOs who are working to make Malaysia green again. Now, my Greenies, you may know that there are lists of SDGs that are being achieved by the UN in different countries, which includes Malaysia too. For this specific episode, I will focus on the water-related ecosystem in Malaysia. Now let's hop on into segment 1. Greenies, let me tell you about Target 6.6, which is on the target under SDG 6, Clean Water and Sanitation. This target mainly focuses on protecting and restoring water-related ecosystem. The UN has defined by the year 2020 protect and restore water-related ecosystems including mountains, forests, wetlands, rivers, aquifers, and lakes. To make it easier to understand, it is important to protect and restore the water-related ecosystem, and here's why. Water for the environment underpins a range of activities and outcomes throughout the state. Healthy rivers carry waters to home, farms, school, and businesses. Along the way, they nourish entire ecosystem and provide important habitat for native plants and animals. Fresh water is essential for our planet. Fresh water is vital for people and wildlife. It needs careful management because there's not always enough to go around. Freshwater environment include rivers, lake, wetlands, streams, and underground aquifers. They store and clean the water that's crucial for people and wildlife. Healthy freshwater environments supply water for drinking, growing crops, manufacturing, energy, and transport. They also help to prevent erosion, dispose of waste, and provide natural protection from flooding. Alright, let's move on to our next segment. Segment 2. Did you know that in Malaysia, there is currently 10 amazing heroic NGOs who are protecting the ecosystem to make Malaysia green again? Turns out, they have been doing this for years, which is a very great thing to do for a good cause. Today, I'm going to tell you about a few specific NGOs under the 10 lists that are working to restore these water-related ecosystems in Malaysia. We live in a world where our environment's health is dictated by our actions. With that, as inhabitants of Earth's humble domain, there are several outlets for you to express your passion and love for the environment while allowing you to connect with others who share the same vision as you. The first one is Global Environment Center, GEC, which addresses key environmental issues and focuses on a sustainable future for the generations to come. Their programs range from forests and biodiversity, peatlands, river care, and outreach partnerships with individuals, communities, other organizations in order to achieve environmental sustainability. Next, Malaysia Nature Society, MNS, was formed in 1940 after a group of British expatriates gathered notes and history records of our country's natural heritage and proceeded to publish it. Since then, Malaysian Nature Society has made their mark at the forefront of environmental protection by pioneering conservation in Malaysia for the past 7 decades. Their conservation works cover a wide variety of environmental issues, such as habitats, sites, species, and people. Next, Sabah Wetlands Conservation Society (SWCS) aims to ensure the protection and wise use of all wetlands in Sabah. Till date, one of their greatest achievements has been to regrow the mangrove swamps which surround some parts of Sabah. Other than that, Water Watch Penang (WWP) promotes awareness, conservation, and the sustainable development of water resources by organizing and conducting field trips and educational seminars. They also work with the government to reduce the cost of water expenses, upgrading water treatment plants, as well as other water-related issues. Thus, these are the 4 NGOs whose main focuses are on protecting the water-related ecosystem. The other 6 NGOs under the same list partially focus on protecting the environment. While we are talking about it, here are 5 other NGOs that you can check it out if you're interested. Traffic, Worldwide Fund for Nature Malaysia (WWF), Sahabat Alam Malaysia (SAM), Treat Every Environment Special (TREES) with 2 capital E's, Centre of Environment and Technology and Development Malaysia (CETDEM). Lastly, Partner of Community Organisation in Sabah (PACOS) Trust, PACOS Trust. I hope that after knowing a little bit about these NGOs, you Greenies will take action and join this organization to help and restore the water-related ecosystems in Malaysia. As for our last segment, before I bid you Greenies goodbye, how about I'll give you some tips too? Now, let me tell you easy things you can do to protect water quality and aquatic ecosystem. Firstly, basically, properly dispose of hazardous products, any dangerous products. Secondly, use and sip harmful material properly, for example, oils and plastic waste. Either recycle them or throw them where they're supposed to be thrown, not in the sea. You can also volunteer in a certain organization or campaign and join their movement in protecting our ecosystem, like the NGOs that have been listed. Other than that, you can spread awareness on the certain issue on our social media platform so that people would be aware about polluting, since new media is the age where people learn and gain new knowledge on social media. So we better use it as an advantage to spread awareness on the polluting that affects the water-related ecosystems in Malaysia. Now, wait, just a small FYI, did you know that there's plenty of games created by the UN? Let me tell you about a game made by the UN Environment Program (UNEP) called Reset Earth. Reset Earth is an innovative educational platform for adolescents about the fundamental role of the ozone layer in protecting the planet. The Reset Earth mobile game is a single-player platform game combining a retro graphic style and hand-drawn artwork and aligned with the film storyline. Players, whether adolescents gamer or their parents, switch between characters and utilize their unique abilities throughout 4 levels of the game. Through unlocking puzzles, players learn about environmental history and the science of protecting the planet. It is available both on Android and iOS platform, so go and play them now. Not to mention they have cool characters avatar like Fortnite and Valorant, which surely attracts people to play it. Oh, and just for your information, the UN has created many games that are related to SDG, which is an easier way to educate and donate in a fun way. For example, a game that I like to play, it's called Free Rice. That that game focuses on the SDG of zero hunger, where you should just answer a few questions about a word, a synonym of a word, and you will actually donate a grain of rice, not a grain, a few grams of rice for the people who in need, just by simply answering some simple questions. So yeah, it's a very educational and innovative fun way for the UN to attract people to donate, I guess. So I think time is up. Well, I guess this is it. I would like to thank you all for listening to my podcast. You're the best greenies. I hope you all enjoy the podcast and get some good information about today's topic. Do take your time and listen to other IPRMSA podcasts that have been posted. There's plenty of interesting facts and discussion that you even might enjoy. That's it from me today. Thank you, and for the last time, this is Shafika Saifullah, signing out. Stay safe and stay hydrated, everyone. Don't forget to use #SaveBlue, live green.